Welcome to WebStylePress. How to switch to HTML view in WordPress? Well, that depends. Are you using Gutenberg editor or a page builder like Elementor? If you're using Gutenberg editor, do this. Use code view in Gutenberg. If you want to edit code directly, click three dots on the top right of the editor. Select code editor instead of visual editor. This will switch the whole page to HTML mode, but it's not the same as the classic editor's code view. It's Gutenberg's block-based HTML. For example, say this. So instead, you can use classic block in Gutenberg. Switch to visual editor again. If you want to stay in Gutenberg but use the old editing style, in the Gutenberg editor, click the plus button, search for classic and insert classic block. This will give you an editor inside Gutenberg that works like the old one. Alternatively, you can use classic editor plugin to fully switch back to the classic editor. This is the classic editor. Go to plugins, add new. Search for classic editor, install and activate it. This will replace Gutenberg completely with the old editor that has a direct code tab. Let's reload this page, and this is the classic editor with the code view. Let's deactivate classic editor and activate Elementor. Reload this page and click edit with Elementor. Let's insert some text. If you are using Elementor, the situation is a bit different because Elementor bypasses the Gutenberg editor entirely for the pages you build with it. Elementor completely replaces Gutenberg for pages built with it. When editing a page with Elementor, you are not using Gutenberg or Classic editor. Elementor has its own interface, so switching to Classic or Gutenberg inside Elementor is not possible. You can switch to the WordPress editor, but you will lose the Elementor layout unless you are just editing content that isn't using Elementor. Let's see, close this. Go to Pages. Now we have two options, Edit and Edit with Elementor. If I click Edit, we've got the Gutenberg editor. Let's activate Classic editor. And now edit this page. See, we lost the Elementor layout if we use the classic editor. Elementor free version does not support full HTML editing like the classic code tab, but you can use the HTML widget to write custom HTML CSS. Open the page with Elementor, search for HTML. Drag and drop HTML widget onto the page, and we can add our custom HTML code here. If you are using Elementor for some pages and want classic editor for others like posts, you can do it. We already activated classic editor. Now let's add a new post, and here I can use this classic editor if I want to. But if I go to pages, for pages, I can use Elementor page builder. So we can use classic editor on posts or pages that are not using Elementor. Then if we want to edit page with Elementor, select edit with Elementor. From here, edit with Elementor. If we want classic editor from pages, we can click just edit link to edit the page without Elementor. So these are different ways you can switch to HTML view in WordPress. With Elementor, it seems more flexible than Gutenberg. But with Elementor, we'll have to use this classic editor to switch back to code view if we want to. Okay, I hope it helped. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.